Hi, I'm Mark with Balance Work Yoga and Massage. Welcome to Self-Care Toolkit, where we'll discuss quick, easy tips to support your health and well-being. Today's self-care tip is self-massage for trigger points. Now, what is a trigger point? A trigger point is a small nodule, kind of like a little rock, or a band of tightness, feeling like a guitar string that exists in your muscle or in the connective tissue around it. When you press on these points, you'll feel that sensation of either like a pebble or a tight band, but then you'll also feel a lot of pain and tenderness around that site, which sometimes can refer pain, stiffness, or even numbness into other areas of the body. So as an example, we're going to take a look at a muscle in your calf, which is called your soleus. So in the calf, there's a surface muscle that gives the muscle definition. Underneath it is soleus. Soleus attaches via the Achilles tendon down to your heel bone, and then it also attaches up to the bones of the lower leg just below the knee. Let's take a look and see what this muscle does. Soleus's main function is to plantar flex the foot, which means that you move the heel off of the floor as you come up onto the ball of the foot. It contracts every time you take a step forward, which not only moves you forward, but assists in that muscle squeezing the veins in your legs to pump blood back up towards your heart. That's why they call the soleus your second heart, and why movement is so vital to good circulation. So to address the trigger point, you're going to start in seated position and then cross your ankle over the opposite knee. From here, you're flexing the foot to pop up your Achilles tendon, and then you're going to follow the Achilles tendon up until it just turns into the calf, where it starts to widen out. Just to the big toe side is the point that we're looking for the first soleus trigger point. Here, I take that point onto my opposite kneecap, and then I just relax the foot so the muscle can relax. I bring my hands around the front of the shin, and I sink and melt into the calf. I don't want to dig in, I'm just letting the weight of gravity and the weight of my hands go deeper into the muscle. Once I've found some tension there, I'm going to go a little bit side to side, searching out for any bands of tension that I feel. From here, as you're going a little bit side to side, you may notice that you feel tenderness in this point. It could possibly, especially if an active trigger point, refer down to pain that you feel in your Achilles tendon, which feels like tendinitis. It could refer pain into the heel, which feels like heel spurs, or it could even refer all the way up to the part where the heel turns into the arch, like plantar fasciitis pain. So if you have any pain or discomfort in these areas, make sure to work this point. Also, you that wear high heels, definitely work this point on a regular basis, as your calf is constantly in a shortened state when you wear high heels. So you're going to want to work this point regularly. If you're a weekend warrior, jogger, or runner, or if you've had any slips or falls or ankle sprains, take a look at this point as well. So we do this for a good 30 seconds to a minute. When you're finished with this point, we'll come to the second point, which is just below the back of the crease of the knee. Not towards the big toe side, but a little towards the pinky toe side. I find that point, place it on the opposite kneecap. I'm sinking again into the tissue. So I can bring my hands there to weight down the leg. As I relax the ankle, I'm sinking into the muscle tissue and again going a little bit side to side, looking for any bands of tension. Now the interesting thing about this point is it can actually refer pain that goes all the way up into your sacrum. So if you have any sacral issues, any sacral discomfort, take a look at this point. This is also a good point relating to your circulation. So I mentioned that it's like your second heart. If you have trigger points in this area, you want to release those to help improve your circulation, dealing with anything like edema, swelling in your legs or ankles. So after you've finished both of these points, we're going to release. And then from here, we're coming to the wall to take a stretch. So for the stretch, I'm standing arm's distance away from the wall with my feet pointing straight forward. I take one foot and step it towards the wall, and then let both knees bend. So again, important, this back foot is pointing straight forward towards the wall. I hold this stretch for a good 20 seconds to a minute, and then straighten out of the leg, step that foot back, and then take the other side. So in addition to this stretch, those of you that have a yoga practice, you'll find downward facing dog with the knees a little bent is another pose that can stretch and open the soleus muscle. So that's the trigger point work and corresponding stretch for soleus. Should just take you a couple minutes to perform that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow Balance Work Yoga and Massage for further self-care toolkit tips.